got it? Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo!
The big question on everybody's lips.
Yeah, they're chap lips.
On their chap lips, right? Do you think Phil's gonna come out and see a shadow?
Punxsutawney Phil.
That's right, woodchuck chuckers. It's Groundhog Day! Get up and sit that hog out there!
Yes, it is Groundhog's Day, and it begs the question when I play this clip, why don't you do more snorting noises, Powers? I mean, we're in morning radio, bro. Don't you want to grab them ratings?
I don't have enough snorting noises or squealing. Need more of that for sure.
Yes, it is Groundhog's Day, February 2nd, or the day that no Arizonan care about, because it doesn't matter. You know, like, oh, you're going to give us more winter? Please do. Please give us more 75-degree weather, but we'll keep you updated if the stupid groundhog sees the shadow. One groundhog in one town actually died legitimately, so I don't know if he's going to see his shadow, but that's what today is. And, of course, all of the Groundhog's Day, Bill Murray movie references, we'll just get those out of the way as we move forward. Got a jam-packed show for you today. You can tell it's not my favorite holiday.
I thought that it was. Is it Arbor Day instead? Is that what it is?
Arbor Day is one of my favorite holidays. I mean, that day I get like white boy wasted on. And any holiday where, I could crack one open and enjoy some tasty beverages is a good holiday. I love holidays that you get days off on. I love holidays that you fall on the weekend. But, a Tuesday, Groundhog's Day. I'm sorry, it's Wednesday. See? I don't even care to know what day it is on Groundhog's Day. Arr, get off my lawn. Arr, I'm angry. Groundhogs. See, the reason why I don't like groundhogs is when I was young, I was a small child, and my parents took me to a zoo. It was in New Jersey. Right? They have lots of groundhogs in New Jersey. Did you know this? You grew up on the East Coast.
I did not know they had a lot of groundhogs there.
They were going to call it the Groundhog State, but it's the Garden State. But the groundhogs, they love vegetables. That's why they live in New Jersey a lot. So they took me to a zoo, and my parents, being my parents, they got really stoned and they forgot about me. And I wandered into the groundhog exhibit, and a group of groundhogs, basically like surrounded me, attacked me, and then sodomized me for hours.
Oh, that escalated quickly.
Yes. And this is why I don't like Groundhog's Day. And I see shadows all the time.
Oh.
And it's not about winter. It's about, groundhog sodomy again. And it's terrifying.
Just again and again.
Right. So ask me if I love that movie Groundhog's Day. I don't. I like Bill Murray. He's a national treasure.
Sure.
But screw that movie. I'd rather watch, Ghostbusters 2. Over and over and over and again, as opposed to.
What about Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties?
I'd rather watch that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'd rather Garfield see a shadow than get sodomized by a group of gang-banging groundhogs.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure they were Crips, Powers.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, in the East Coast.
Yeah, East Coast Crips, way ahead of their time. This was in the 80s. The Crips weren't even a thing yet. Groundhogs started it. A lot of people don't even know that.
No.
Groundhogs seriously are like the criminal element of the animal kingdom.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're lazy. They only work one day a year. I mean, that's half a day less than you. That's 2 days a week.
That's just about. I mean, Santa Claus, me, and the groundhogs really got it going on.
You outwork both of them combined.
Yeah.
You're doing 3 days this week.
Thank goodness.
I know. Workaholic.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, we got a great show lined up for you today. Of course, we have the Black Keys tickets that we're giving away. You're going to tune in at 7 o'clock to find out when I'm going to play a Black Keys song. And when you hear the Black Keys song, be caller number 10. And then keep an eye on our Facebook page because we're doing what I call a karma contest. That's basically where you're going to comment on the post that I make by tagging a friend, one friend per comment. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to use the random number generator at 8 o'clock. We're going to pick a comment and we're going to call out those names. And the people that we called out, they have 5 minutes to call in and claim those tickets. Now, here's the deal, the karma contest. You could tag a friend. Your friend could call in and beat you to the punch and win those tickets. Now, will that friend take you to the Black Keys? We'll see. That's where the karma comes in. Is it that good of a friend? I mean, you could tag all day long thinking that you're going to dial the person that you tagged, and maybe you will.
It's true.
But, it's not guaranteed that you'll win. But if you tag somebody and they win, that's good karma.
That is good karma. That sounds like a good plan. Although I really was enjoying how much you were riffing about the groundhog sodomizing you in your youth.
Stop. You're giving me flashbacks. And like I said, I don't like Groundhog's Day. I mean, I can't even really sit comfortably in the chair today. I'm having phantom pains powers. They got little claws, and those little claws dig into your hips while they're pulling you towards them.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's not good. Wow. It's not good.
Why?
I know. And I had claw marks all on my back. That's when I rolled over and got on top. But it doesn't matter. It was still wrong. It was still sodomy. It was still wrong.
That's
Groundhogs.
Gang
banging groundhogs.
Again.
Yes. And there's a double context to the GB part.
What's that?
It wasn't just that they were in a gang, because they all ganged up on me, sodomized me. So
and
you can fill in the blanks.
Right, they were Crips. Right now.
Yeah, you know what's happening.
Right. And they were Crips.
They took turns. Oh, you're like, I see a shadow. It's way in there. You're like, stop. Yeah, it's not cool, groundhogs.
Wow. Man, I'm sorry for
I
bringing
hate
that
them,
up
man.
again.
They're just big rats. I'll kick a groundhog in the face.
Oh.
Yeah. In their face.
Yeah.
Not just a face. I'll kick anyone's face nearby a groundhog.
All right, settle down now.
Okay. I'm just like
guilt by association there.
Don't bring it up.
I apologize.
I told you it was sensitive the first day we met.
Well, once a year, we got to revisit it.
Yeah.
For the rest of your life.
Well, at least we're not stuck in that loop. And then, tomorrow will not be Groundhog's Day. Sodomizing groundhogs, man. That's the real American terrorist. People don't talk about it. The mainstream media doesn't talk about it. That's for sure.
They're certainly afraid to.
Yeah, they are. That's why I listen to podcasts about gang banging groundhogs. There's several of them out there. You got to search the deep web, but they're there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to get in on that, but there were already a few too many,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not going to bring anything new to it. Why do it?
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, I got to shake this off because the memories are flooding back. So I'll play a couple songs, come back with the morning moron. Listener bait is the Black Keys. I got big announcements today. We got special guests in the podcast broadcast. It's going to be a good time this morning, groundhog or not. All right. We got Seether coming up after STP. Here's Interstate Love Song on Rockwell 2.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents. Let's go. Get away, groundhog. Get away from me now. All right. That was our show open. Welcome back to the podcast broadcast, everybody. Love the comments. Keep it going. Yes, I was stuck in a sodomy loop. Let me introduce today's guest here on the podcast broadcast. As always, we have Powers. Good morning, Powers.
Boom.
And joining us as well, without a laptop, Valdez, I'm going to bust your balls here for a good 15 minutes. Not in a row, which is good news. This is Valdez, everybody. And not in a row. So I'll sprinkle it out through an entire hour podcast of ball busting because I was like, Valdez, yes, I want to do this. There's two things you need to do for me. If you got one of two would have been awesome because 0 for 2. But we luckily through modern technology, we're able to use the phone. And also joining us, professional wrestler Will Kennedy. Good morning, Will. All right. So we're going to be talking all things Misty Mountain Wrestling, which I'm stoked about. Independent wrestling is fantastic. You ever see a live show, a nice intimate live show to see the art of professional wrestling and from people who are hungry to make it to that next level. It's always a good time. I've never had a bad time at an independent wrestling show. I have had bad times at WWE shows.
Yeah.
So, the fact that Valdez is out putting this together and reached out, I was like, yeah, absolutely. There's no secret here on the podcast broadcast that we're a couple wrestling marks. Powers probably more so than me.
Well, I got a lot of wrestling tattoos for sure.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking with Valdez and how they're setting it up. First off, where is this thing? Where are you throwing this show?
It is at the VFW.
Okay.
Gonna share a mic with my buddy Will here.
Why don't you take that?
Yeah.
I'll pop in when I
No
feel
problems.
All right. Yeah. So it's at the VFW, which is where's the VFW located at? And Powers, I just want to let you know real quick before he says this. Like, I have a soft spot in my heart for VFWs. I grew up in VFWs because my grandfather and grandmother were members of one. And we would be there all the time when old people were getting drunk, smoking cigarettes. And I would just be hanging out. My grandparents, they had pull like that. They could have their grandkids around and helping pick out bingo balls and raffle tickets and eating all that and absorbing the secondhand smoke. And it may be the reason why I have my voice. So where's this VFW?
So the address is on my phone, but
Jeez, God damn it, Valdez. You are the least prepared
worst
guest.
promoter ever.
Right,
Worst.
right.
I'm the best co-host sidekick.
Yes.
I'll find it.
It is the VFW post off of Speedway. I think it's Speedway in Craycroft, just off of there.
Oh, nice.
I want to say it's 493. I might be wrong on that number.
Okay.
Memory,
nice. See, that's good. Thank you, Will Kennedy. So he's doing it. Well, I would say, don't be hard on Valdez. This is his first time on the radio. Wrong. Wrong.
Phrasing.
This is not the first time he's been on radio. I've known Valdez for years of popping in, always doing some kind of event, bringing in comedians and getting in the wrestling game. Valdez also works promos for the station. Do you still do that?
I do.
Yeah, so he's still on the goddamn payroll.
Just my boss hates me, so he hasn't booked me for anything for the past 3 durations.
Maybe because you never bring what you need to bring to the work.
I mean, I'll just try to fit in with the vibe of Lotus.
Nah, I'm sure. Yeah, right. I'm sure he doesn't hate you about this.
Brilliant.
I'm
Well,
sure.
it'll be all right because everyone's going to get together over at, oh my God, a pop-up ad just happened. Everyone's going to get together over at Saturday, February 5th at 4 p.m. East Bellevue Street, right? That's there right in Tucson, very close to that VFW hall. We'll see you there. So
Okay.
right off East Bellevue.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. See?
East Bellevue. Okay. It's still in the neighborhood. So
Oh, yeah.
it sounds like a party for me. Is this Friday or Saturday? It's
It
fifth?
is
Saturday.
Saturday. Even better.
Este sábado, el 5 de febrero. Oh, this isn't Caliente. Sorry. Never mind. Wrong show.
Just hitting all the demographics. That's all.
There you go.
Yeah. And we have a large Spanish demographic. So, I mean, I had a lady call in today with a very heavy accent who loved me very much. So, in fact, actually, there's a little, do I have her? Yes, I have it labeled as sweet accent call. But yeah, listen to this. This is fantastic. I tell a little joke and this is her reaction.
That's funny. I love you, Beef Vegan.
Yeah. I'm going to use that as a drop, all day long.
Bro, if that was me, I would have that as my text tone. They're like, I love you, Beef Vegan. I'm like, oh, that's
my
so
girlfriend
nice.
gets jealous of the lovely Latina ladies. I could not do that.
I would
Seriously.
set it as her text tone.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Look at you, Will Kennedy. Very smart guy.
Introduce yourself, good sir. Who are you?
My name, let me get it completely right because I'm not Mike Kennedy. I am Will Kennedy. I'm a professional wrestler, been training for 2 years. I train here in Tucson right now with Cobra Clutch Academy with
Nice.
Chris Evans. I think you can find that on Facebook and Instagram as well. But
Wait, hold that thought because we're on here live on the radio in 1 second. All right. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. It's the podcast broadcast. If you joined us on the stream via the Facebook page or youtube.com/Beef Vegan, you know that we're joined by professional wrestler Will Kennedy and Valdez of Misty Mountain Wrestling. And Will was just giving us an introduction. So tell us a little bit more about yourself, Will.
so I'll say it again. My name is Will Kennedy. That's a big
Not
deal
Mike
for me.
Kennedy. Yes. I pulled the Valdez. My bad. I said Mike.
We've all pulled a few Valdez's here. and there.
Yeah.
But fortunately, we're not getting paid for pulling Valdez.
Right.
So,
Right.
I'm a professional wrestler. I've been training for 2 years. I currently right now in Tucson, I'm training at the best school in Tucson. That's Cobra Clutch Academy with Chris Evans. And you can find them on Facebook and Instagram. for
Nice.
Cobra Clutch
I
Academy.
didn't even know there was a professional wrestling school in town, but that makes sense. There's probably got to be professional wrestling schools in every town across the country, right?
Yeah, I actually just got back from Tennessee. I was training with the JPWA, Jacobs Pritchard Wrestling Academy in Tennessee, which is run by Tom Pritchard's.
Oh, Tom Pritchard's,
And
yeah.
if the name Jacobs rings a bell, that's Glenn Jacobs, like Kane.
Oh, Kane. So it's his own wrestling school, huh?
Yeah.
Did you meet Kane? Did he make an appearance?
I-
Too busy being a mayor.
No, I met Kane. That was over the summer, so COVID was kind of hitting big over there, so he was really busy.
Mm.
But Tom Pritchard ran the school. Tom Pritchard's Heavenly Bodies. More so, he's the first trainer for WWE.
Yeah. That Pritchard's is locked in.
Oh yeah.
So that's not bad. How long does it take you to get accustomed to taking bumps? You know, they say it's like you build up a back callus.
Yeah.
You know, and everyone's different. How long did it take you to comfortably take bumps?
I feel awful because I've trained with a lot of people. It took me about a week.
Yeah.
I was super fast, but I know a lot of people who are still not great at it. Still don't get used to it. I feel natural in the ring. That's home for me.
Nice.
So once I bumped, I was like, oh yeah, this is what my body's meant to do.
Yeah, he
Which
taught
is
me how
kinda
to
sad.
snap bump.
Oh,
So
yeah?
I could do a mean snap bump. I'm one of the few refs who can they throw me into a spot where I can bump and make it look believable.
Yeah.
And sounds like a car wreck when Fatty hits
Oh,
the
yeah.
mat.
Yeah. Because just that thump, which is good. People like to hear it and feel it. And so I didn't know you take bumps in the ring there, Valdez. So have you ever tried to wrestle as well and do a full match, or just all reffing?
Everywhere I go, they always try to get me to wrestle. So I did have one match.
Okay.
It was a dark match. I reffed a match where Twisted didn't agree with the count, claymored me in the face. I got up, and former years of CO and law enforcement, I was like, don't let me catch you on the outs. I was like, better watch your back. So Twisted is a mountain of a creature.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I got you, bro. So the next show we had to go one-on-one. I demand the owner to make a match because I was like, I'm tired of referees being abused, and he destroyed me.
Yeah. So you just basically were a jobber and just got your ass kicked. That's cool.
Like in the 80s where they're already in the ring from Tucson, Arizona, this guy,
You're right. All right. Well, we're going to talk more about Misty Mountain Wrestling. The show is this Saturday night at the VFW on Speedway. I'll give you more information on that. Plus, of course, we know Macho Man Randy Powers. We know Powers himself is a man of the stick. He's magic on the mic, and he knows how to shoot. So we got Will Kennedy here. We know that he has the skills inside the ring, but does he have the skills on the microphone to shoot a promo against Macho Man Randy Powers? We will find out after a day to remember. Keep it right here on Rock 2.1 KFMA. It's the podcast broadcast. Clear. Teasing all the way to the bank. That's how we do that. So, by the way, Will, that's what we're doing.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I actually tell most wrestling promoters, they go, are you okay on a mic? I go, that's where I'm best.
Right. Well, you have to be confident
in
in that realm as well. And it's a large part of the gig. I mean, talk to CM Punk about that. That's what made him, quote unquote, the best in the world.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, blocking your face. Everything about promoting.
Nobody wants to see the face.
Everything you're about promoting, Valdez, you're doing wrong. So I hope.
I mean, you've met my boss.
With the exception of you coming in on this show. I mean, I think, wrestling stands do enjoy this show. I think more so than other shows because we do talk about it. We talked about the Royal Rumble just the other day. We try to talk about the AEW and we keep it relevant. We try to cast a wide net and not nerd out a little too much because that's too podcasty, just niche. But we like it. And I like the dirt sheets a lot too. So how many shows a year are you working, Will?
Right now, so when in Tennessee, I was actually working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Every week.
So a lot of wrestling fans in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah. And it's an old Southern style wrestling that's fun. It's just a lot of goofiness, a lot of the old kind of lock up and chain around. And out here, we have a lot more exciting, bigger, which is why I came back. It's I want to do the big spot heavy kind of fun wrestling. And since I've been here, I've done one show in November and I've kind of taken my time and reacclimated myself. And this is actually probably my first match back in Arizona since February, March.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
this is the flyer for Misty Mountain Wrestling. Who's on it? Is there anyone notable on this show that some people might know if they're
the dead center on top? There's me.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, of course.
We recognize Will Kennedy. It's a big deal. Some people call him Mike. It doesn't matter.
Let's see. Down below me, we got Ocean Avery, center with the shirt off there. He's a wrestler out of New Mexico, trains with Off the Ropes. He is just a fantastic guy. Gabriel Alexander, that's my tag partner for this for this show.
Great guy.
Let's see who else is on this one. We got Chubby Depp and Ricky Reyes, the Fat and the Furious.
Yes. The Fat and the Furious.
And they're also trainees at Cobra Clutch Wrestling Academy, and they are just great guys, and people love them. If you've not seen them live,
they're over.
People go crazy for them.
That's wrestling slang for.
That's why I got to beat
with
the crap out of them.
Yeah, nice. So you're heel? You're the bad guy?
I a little bit of both, but yeah, I'm the heel there.
Right. Nice.
Against them too, I can't be anything but, I think.
Yeah, because they're that over.
I was like, I'm gonna try and be a face. I'm like, that's not gonna work.
Yeah. Yes, Jeff. We agree. This year's Rumble sucked major donkey dick. Powers was too nice on the radio about it, and now he's regretting it.
I'm not gonna say it was. I'm gonna say it was good.
That's too nice, and you're taking away your wrestling credibility by giving it anything more than a C. And he said a B, and I'm like, dude, people.
B minus.
If you're gonna brand yourself as the Prince of Promotion, right? you have to be honest with the people that respect that more, whether or not, I mean, it's WWE's fault. They delivered a lackluster pay-per-view. Well, actually, it's called a premium event now.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Premium events.
Yeah, but I mean,
Well, here, like the thing also with me about that premium event with that Royal Rumble was like, yeah, I don't hate Brock Lesnar, so I liked the threaded story from the first match to the mid match to the final result. I actually liked that a lot.
Yes.
Where some people were like, that is the worst thing that's ever happened.
Oh yeah. And Lesnar's a guy that as a wrestler you go, you can't help but love him.
Yeah. No, he's it. He's got everything for sure. And he's a megastar. They know that, and that's why he gets paid what he gets paid, and he works the schedule that he works. There's no disputing that Lesnar should have won that Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
What we're disputing is the order of the 29 people before him, how it ended. I mean, everything else was garbage. When a highlight is Johnny Knoxville, you fucked up your Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that got me really stoked when I saw that too. It's like Knoxville in the Rumble. Oh, what are they gonna do to him?
Yeah, he threw some stiff shots.
And awesome if they would have made Knoxville dress up like Doink the Clown.
Or had Butterbean come eliminate him.
Right. That would have been good.
Yes.
That would have been good. I'll tell you what, though. I think I saw a picture where I'm like, he put something in his pants. He stuffed his jock. You saw that? Yeah, you noticed it, Powers? Okay. So that's got to be a prosthetic, right?
That might have been. Do I keep doing that if I yell? Is it a right for podcast part?
No, get on the mic.
Get on there.
So I think it was a cup. I think it was just a cup because
A cup shaped like a penis.
I mean, it's a cup.
Right. Oh, Will, do you wear a cup? Do wrestlers wear cups?
I don't.
Okay.
I couldn't do it even when I played baseball. Like, no, not my
Yeah.
thing.
No,
Okay.
I think he was wearing a cup because also with Johnny Knoxville when he was in there, notice what he did. He got in there and then just kind of stood like it was like, okay, just don't move and we'll do the rest.
Mhm.
You could watch that he
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of does this and then they sweep him and then whatever and then it's big splash. It was just like go there and don't do anything else.
Right.
And he
Just-
stood completely still.
We're
Well,
gonna
he
take
is
you.
50
Yeah.
and,
And he's got to protect his peen.
completely crippled, but put his fake peen on and protect his fake peen. So okay, and nobody on the stream really thought Knoxville was good. So I was just watching a Twitter clip and I thought it was okay. But what do I know? And see, so that's the consensus that we're getting here from the Royal Rumble. So what's the card look like this Saturday? With matches, do you have any kind of gimmick matches, any hardcore matches?
So we are ending the show. The main event's going to be a hardcore match.
Okay.
It's a triple threat hardcore with Scott Sabbath, Ryan Riven, and Paradox. Paradox, a wrestler out of Phoenix. Same with Ryan Riven, and Scott Sabbath's coming from Yuma.
Yes.
Nice.
My boys.
All have a history with each other. All just do not like each other,
Nice.
and they've got a big grudge to settle there. And
You can like taste the hatred.
Yeah.
Every time they're near each other.
and that's something we feel like backstage too. We see them and they don't like each other.
Okay.
And it's not just kayfabe. It's like legit. I will stab you if I get the chance. Kind of hatred.
It's always
Right.
a worry when somebody says, "Hey, I want to fight this guy."
Right.
And they don't say, "I want to have a match." They say, "I want to fight this guy."
Yeah. And then hardcore. So what kind of weapons can we expect in this hardcore match?
feathers, and I think they got like Nerf bats.
Yeah,
and like super hardcore.
Giant inflatable those suits, the dinosaur
Yeah,
suits.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
Like, there
we're-
will
we're-
be blood.
expecting tables and chairs. Wrestlers are poor. They're not going to go too crazy.
All right.
I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers.
They
I don't
work at
want to.
Lotus too.
Yeah, I'm going to answer. You're right. I'm going to answer the phone call real quick. Rock 1 2.1. Who's this?
Hey, this is Candace.
Hey, Candace. What can I do you for?
I just have a quick question for Will Kennedy.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Go shoot.
Why didn't you tell your biggest fan that you were going to be hanging out with Beef Vegan in the morning?
Oh.
Uh-oh. You Valdez the crap out of that.
Nah.
For the record,
Yeah,
I found
you're
out
on the
yesterday
record.
afternoon. I actually had to clear it with my work and everything. Like, hey, I'm going to go on the radio in the morning. Is that okay? Like, can I go? And they're like, yeah, that's fine. And then I'm like, wait, how much can I promote this? So I just kept it. I let Valdez take care of that.
Who are you more jealous of, Will or
Uh-huh.
me?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah. Who are you, Candace? Who are you more jealous of, Will or myself? Like, as far as who gets to hang out with who?
Well, I'm not going to be that jealous, but our shared husband is going to be pretty jealous.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Her husband loves me. He screams at the shows. It's hilarious. And he's a giant Viking with just a booming voice.
Oh, that's awesome.
also
That-
named Will.
That's a great support. You should have him be like your manager, right? You know, if he's a big Viking like dude,
I tried like
you need some muscle. You need a bodyguard, right?
the guys who are much bigger than me. I'm like, you know what? You stand over there. I don't want to be compared to you.
Yeah, that's true.
As I
Make
sit
you look
next to
like Brian
Valdez.
Kendrick or whatever.
That's why I don't ref his matches because I'm like, oh,
Oh,
I'm
you
like-
just patted on top of the
I
head.
know,
Those are
right?
fighting words. Valdez, you never do that. As a big man, I'm sure you're tempted to pat on top of the head, but the only time that I'm provoked to get into bar fights is when someone touches the top of my head. I don't know why, but it triggers me so hard.
that's all right. We trained together for a year, so we,
Oh,
Okay.
he gets to get away with a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
Well, you guys have a great morning.
All right,
You
thanks,
too,
Candace.
thank
Join us
you.
on the podcast broadcast stream so you can check us hanging out. We're on the Facebook page or youtube.com/beefvegan, okay?
All right. And Willie, I'll get you for this later.
That's right. Hit him with a chair.
She probably will. She
Yeah.
probably
I will.
All right, thanks, Candace. That's awesome. So we got about 2.5 minutes, and when we get on the air, we're gonna go straight into the shoot, right? I'm gonna set it up, and it's going to be Powers versus Will Kennedy, straight up wrestling shoot, and you know the drill. So you're basically talking about how you're gonna take each other out, all right, and not to Chili's, but you know,
Oh, dang.
yeah.
well, and I guess we should
had it.
mention that it's $10 in advance and $15 at the door.
Okay,
Veterans, God bless you, we love you. $5 off.
yeah, nice.
Yeah,
And
you can-
we're gonna do a raffle. Portion of the proceeds are gonna go to that VFW post, so we're raising money for them, and it's gonna be a great show. Bring out the family. It's gonna be nice and clean, so you know you won't traumatize the kids too bad.
Right.
Possibly Beef in the morning show is gonna be there.
Yeah,
you
I know
so-
Powers will be. I just remembered I do have birthdays I have to go to in the U of A game. So what time does the show start? That's important.
That's at 5:45.
That'd be first bell, 5:45.
Nice,
There you go.
nice. I may miss this one, but I won't miss the next one.
And we're looking to try and do them every month. So that's what we're hoping to
Mhm.
get across. We
And-
want to have a consistent every month show.
I love that it's VFW. Again, it gives you an ECW feel as well.
Mm.
You know, God, I love just VFW also.
And-
Just a reason to hang out in a VFW again is like has me sold. Everything else on top is just icing on the cake, but it's weird.
I'll tell you this: they have like the best food at this VFW.
That's
I'll
exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say the food
Yes.
there.
The best
so
food,
good.
the strongest
God.
drinks. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
if they serve drinks, are you kidding me? That's half and half
Mhm.
for like $3.
And that's
Are
how
you-
they make their money.
That's how they make their money. They're selling those drinks, and man, like honestly, I'm just making me miss my grandfather because you know there's spots in like Sun City where he'd go and drink. Like when I would meet up with him and have a drink, one and done, son. I'm like, wow. Seriously, I'm preserved. Like this drink is so strong. Like my organs are gonna last 50 years after I die. So
And then you
Just
start
embalm.
eating all the food to soak up as much of that alcohol as you can.
oh yes, absolutely. VFW sell beers, absolutely. Full
Yep.
bar. I mean, it's all retirees. So they get all of the good bottom shelf liquor.
You know what? I want to take 2 seconds. I want to give a shout out to Joyce Potter, the
Okay.
biggest wrestling fan in Tucson, Arizona. She has made so many signs for everybody, including refs.
Okay.
And Calby Klein, another huge wrestling fan. Love those people to death.
Nice.
Locals who show up every show.
Oh yeah.
And that's what we need, you know. I mean, that's how it is for bands, independent wrestling. It's the same thing. You know, it's entertainment. These are people that are doing it for passion. They all have dreams, and you just go out there. If it only costs you $10 to be entertained and support a dream, great deal.
Oh yeah.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh, yes, it is time for a wrestling shoot. We have Will Kennedy in studio, and of course, we have the Macho Man Randy Powers. Good morning, Macho Man.
Oh, yeah, dig it, Beef. It's good to see you. Yeah, not so good to see Will here. No.
Oh, no, why not? Aren't you facing Will in a match here soon sometime?
That's right. He's going to be liquidated. We'll bottle him up, sell him special, price him high. Yeah, dig it.
All right, so this is the wrestling shoot game. I'm going to have each people, Macho Man Randy Powers and Will Kennedy, shoot against each other, and then I'll leave it up to you. Who is the better shooter? 600 KFMA at 605-362. Valdez is a referee, so he'll make sure to referee this shooting contest and make sure nobody goes over the line. Okay, let's keep our mothers out of it, gentlemen. Are you ready? We'll start off with Powers. Go for it.
Whoa, let me tell you something, Will. I'm looking at your eyes. They look a little beady. Yeah, not much life behind them. There's not going to be much life left for you in that ring. 3, 2, 1. No, 1, 2, 3. You're going to be all done. Don't buy any green bananas. You're not going to get a chance to enjoy them. Yeah, dig it.
All right.
Oh.
Round 1, that was Powers. And now it's time for your retort, Will Kennedy.
All right. Macho Man Randy Powers, you're coming at me using the ghost of the great one, the almighty, the Macho Man on high, Randy Savage.
Yes.
So, as I look at you, you're not Randy Savage. You got a tie-dye hat. You got the Disney track jacket with as many buttons as you could possibly get in there. And I look at me, and I'm just a specimen of perfection. So, you stepped into my realm. You want to talk with me. You want to shoot with me. Let me shoot with you. I'm going to break you in so many ways that you are not going to be recognizable.
Oh,
You're going to have new places for your beard.
Oh,
your
no.
nose is going to be placed in places no one ever thought of.
Uh-oh.
Your glasses are going to be needed on your kneecap because that's about where your eyes are going to be.
Oh, no.
So next time you come in correct. Let's give it another shot. Round 2 is all for you, bud.
Okay. Round 1. All right. It looks like in round 1, who would you give that to, Valdez? You are the referee.
Because of the technical of the whole like anatomy thing, I'm gonna have to give it to Powers because he was hilarious.
Oh,
that's
wow.
right. I'm not
Wow.
surprised. Eyes on my knees. Oh, I'm not impressed by that at all.
And this is why we hate refs.
Yeah. This is why you hate refs. All right. Round 2, Powers. Go ahead and start it off.
Oh, Kennedy's gonna come here. Let me tell you something. Little something had happened to Kennedy once. You want to get assassinated again? Step in the ring with me, and you're gonna go down with a little bang bang. I'll quote another great right there. That's that Cactus Jack, and we're here in the desert. Lots of cactuses around. When I see a prick, I know it. I'm looking at one, and I see one right across the way. Oh yeah, dig
Snap,
it.
son. Snap,
Yeah,
son.
snap into a Slim Jim. Dig it.
All right. That was Powers in round 2. Will Kennedy, your chance to respond. Go for it.
Oh, the only Slim Jim slimmer than you. Oh, gosh. See, now, Powers, let me explain something. You're going to quote as much Macho Man as you can, and I can go into the Macho Man too, but I could go anywhere I want. That's the thing. You're out here, and you're just swimming with the fishes, and I've been out there dancing with the stars. So, when you think you can talk with me, when you want to come in with me, remember that comes with stepping in the ring. That comes with being in my presence. And now I'm going to snap the Slim Jim when I pull you into the ring and break every little bit of you. And next time you think about pricks, just remember, even though mothers weren't supposed to be involved, she knows better than anybody if I'm a prick.
Oh, he still went for what a heel.
My
Still
word.
went for the mom. Still went for the mom. And it hurts because it's probably true. Will Kennedy's a good-looking man, and your mother likes good-looking men there, Powers. All right, Valdez, who won round 2?
I'm gonna have to give it to Powers' stepdad, Will Kennedy.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
Oh, see, that
The
was a
step
swerve.
That was
Look
a
at that
swerve.
swerve. We're going to continue this on the stream. Give us a call. Let us know who you think won the shoot off right here. 600 KFMA at 600 5362. Do you call it a shoot off or did I make it weird? I don't know. We got more. Beef Vegan Presents. This is the podcast broadcast. Don't go away. Nice.
A shoot off.
A shoot off. Yeah, we're in the studio in the broom closet, just shooting off against each other. Not a big deal.
Talking about pricks.
That's all.
We had a lot of fun this morning, and there were some clips that I did want to share with you. As we did a survey, what say you? The question was, is it okay and should you know your significant other's cell phone password? And we asked this to our listeners, had a bunch of phone calls, went a little something like this. Check One KFMA, welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Phone number is 600 KFMA, that's 600 5362. And I have a what say you survey question for our audience. Is it okay and should you know your significant other's cell phone password? Okay. Is this something that you feel like is healthy or good in a relationship, or is it a deal breaker, a red flag, and do you like to keep your cell phone password private, and why? And I bring this up because I came across a poll of 20,000 Americans to find what the consensus is on this. Most people think you shouldn't have to share it, which I kind of disagree. You know, I know my girlfriend's cell phone password. In fact, unfortunately, like I had this like nightmare, one of those realistic dreams that, you know, that made me wake up all pissed off
Yeah.
And while I was grabbing my laptop, I noticed her cell phone was charging right above my laptop. And I was like, I'm going to check it. Boop, 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 boop. Went in and went through her phone and didn't find nothing. But it felt, I don't know if it felt good to check it. I just did. I'm sorry. You know, I'm human. All right. It was all because of the dream. Rock 1, 2.1. Who's this?
It's JJ.
JJ. All right. Real quick. Do you think it's okay or you should know your significant other's cell phone password?
I think you should give them a fake password.
So you
should monitor and see if they type it in and then slap them on the wrist with a big ruler if they try to get in with that wrong password.
JJ, I'm going out on a limb and assuming that you're single right now. Am I wrong?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, maybe that's why. But thanks for the call. So JJ says no. So that's 1 for no. I'm writing this down. I want a BVP listener poll right now.
They asked 20,000 people. We'll get through 3 or 4.
Well, I come up with a percentage myself. Say I get 5 people to call, and based off of the yes/no ratio there, I'll know because I'm a mathematician here.
Yeah.
I'll have an accurate percentage that represents our audience of how many people. So I say yes. But of course, it could be problematic. But at the same time, it's even more problematic thinking there's something on that phone and then not being able to check. Right? And it does kind of like plant the seed that you have something to hide.
I mean, that's always my thing. Because again, I don't really care. Like I have people like film me for at shows and things like that. And I'll give them, here's passwords, because I know there's nothing on there
That's
that
not
I'm
a
worried
significant
about.
other.
No,
and
it's
nobody
not.
cares.
Same thing with significant other. I would I would say it's that. It's just there's nothing on there I'm worried about.
The last relationship you were in, did you know your girlfriend's password?
No, but we weren't in a relationship long enough.
Oh, see? Well, if you did know each other's password, maybe you'd be in a relationship longer. I'm just saying. These are all scenarios. I don't know. I could be right. I could be wrong. We don't know. Rock 1, 2.1. Who's this?
Steve, Eric, the trash guy.
Hey, Eric. What do you say? Do you have your girlfriend or wife's cell phone password?
Yes, my wife and I both have each other's. We hide nothing from each other.
Right. See, and that's good. But you've been together a long time. And I say for wives, like I had the phone call Alita earlier, and yeah, she said her husband. Yeah. But I'm talking in dating as well. If you want to even think about putting a ring on it, you're gonna have to be able to share certain things like passwords. Right?
Well, yeah. If you've been in a committed relationship for long enough that this is where you want to be, then yeah, you should have their password. I mean, there should be nothing hidden.
Yeah.
Because if you're in one of those relationships, you're looking to get married eventually down the line.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Oh, wow. Very convinced he is.
Yeah, tell him, Rico.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for the call, Eric. I appreciate it, brother. All right. Keep those phone calls coming in. 600 KFMA. You hear that, Rico?
Oh, is that what just happened there?
Yeah, he called you Rico. Okay. That's all right. You guys get mistaken all the time. Unless you're at the gym, and then they know one from another. Rock 1, 2.1. Who's this? Yo.
This is Julian. What's going on?
Julian. All right. So the question is, do you or should you know your significant other's cell phone password?
Well, that I guess this whole password thing, I'm divorced because of this already. So
you divorced over this?
With my new lady now, she kind of has all my passwords now.
Okay, so what led to the divorce the last time? You would not give up your password, or your wife did have your password and caught you slipping?
Well, the password thing, kind of a little bit of the messing around thing, but a lot of it had to do with hiding shit.
Oh my goodness!
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, so yeah, so you gave up your password when you probably shouldn't have. Is basically the rundown on that, right, Julian?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. So I would say I would count you down as a no. Do not give up the password, because then you're going to find nudes from the side chick in your DMs. That ain't good.
Oh, heck no, it's not. That's what I'm saying. Just keep it real, man. Not keep it clean now.
That's right. Right on, Julian. Thanks for the call. We'll do one more call on air. Rock 1, 2.1. Who's this?
It's Jim.
Jim. All right. What say you?
I say I have her password. She doesn't have mine because I just changed it. But if she asked me, I would give it to her.
Yeah,
I got no secret. So
right, but you're not
after
gonna.
24 years of marriage,
Yeah,
It's all out in the open.
after 24 years of marriage, she probably doesn't even want to go through your phone. But I mean, you're not giving it up to her until she asks as well. So,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll say yes there. All right. Thanks.
Now, if there's an emergency or something, and I need to get into her phone for some reason, then yeah, I got it.
Yeah, but what is that emergency? What is the reason that's an emergency that you have to get into someone's phone? Honestly.
Well,
There you
I
go.
mean, yeah, who knows?
Yeah, it's only to check. I got an emergency. I got to check, see if you're cheating, bitch. Sorry,
No,
Powers. Why would you
geez.
say that? That's brutal. Thanks for the call, Jim. I appreciate it. So it looks like our B Figure Presents listener poll, 60% says yes, you should know your significant other's password. 40% says no because they'll catch me cheating.
Yeah.
Now we know.
Good idiots.
All right, we're back here on the podcast broadcast. I think Mike, you have to get back in on the stream so I can see you.
Yeah,
I
I just fixed it.
That's right. You got a little bit of time. Because after Sex and Candy by Marcy's Playground, I said I had to cancel night, but she doesn't do well.
There we go.
So after that, we're going to basically plug the entire lineup, like you were saying. And that will be our next segment. Just kind of get people amped for this show. Again, I'll show the flyer here. The flyer is awesome. It's professional wrestling.
And also, for anyone out there who's so cliche and is like wrestling's fake, I'm gonna let Mr. Kennedy chop me to show you.
Oh yeah,
wrestling
Valdez
can
wants to get chopped.
real.
Yeah.
It can get real.
Yeah, so let's set that up. Set up the microphone for him and a camera there, Powers. So if you're not familiar with a chop is like a backhand slap to the chest. It is brutal, and so
it doesn't feel nice at all.
No. And seeing Valdez looks very voluptuous in his shirt. I'm gonna see him. I love it. I
got the body of the Kool-Aid man. Like my arms and legs are muscular, but this is just round. I'm like, oh yeah.
Ladies love it. I see it. Yeah.
One time by accident I wore skinny jeans and I look like that Vato from the 80s. Remember a hanker for a hunk of cheese. It's like round or like skinny legs. That's exactly what I look like.
All right, let's see.
All right, slide over there. We'll use this camera here.
All right, you're gonna use that camera. You be the cameraman there, Powers. Yeah. All right, so this is gonna be Will Kennedy giving Valdez a chop, and we might have to do several chops and see if we can't hear this well. Will's standing up and make sure he leans into it. You're gonna lean into this, right? Yeah.
Taking the headphones off just so I don't break anything.
All right, yeah. Fix that camera, like bring it back a little bit. Yeah, you're just gonna have to go man on the street style. Yeah, this is gonna be good. I do love seeing these chops, man. Make sure you get it in good. Those damn microphones trying to. Here we go.
Cheek toward me. Turn around.
Yeah.
Okay. Right there you go.
There you go.
I'll have to do this left-handed. All right,
Okay.
that's fine. I'm good with both hands. I'll be nice. Take off the watch just in case.
Okay.
Don't want to break skin. All right.
Here we go.
Oh,
and you know sold it.
Sold it.
It's the pecs. They're like the ow.
Yeah. Did it hurt your hand?
Oh yeah.
All right, turn around. How about you stand in Will's spot, Valdez? We'll stand in your spot, and then he'll go right-handed.
Get a good right hand.
Yeah. You got to get a good right hand, and we'll be able to see it. Here we go. Here comes the chop. See, he knew he could take it though. So look at Valdez. He's just like, hey, I want to show all your streamers how tough I am. Give me a chop.
Do you want the big one?
Yeah, here, you got a big one. Here comes the big one.
The overhand. This is the specialty.
All right, here we go.
That one singes the nostrils.
Yes, it does. All right, 10 seconds. Let's get on the air here. That did sound brutal. It looked brutal as well. So
Wrestling's not fake.
yeah, kudos. No, wrestling's not fake. Those chops are real.
Them titties are real.
Rockland 2.1 KFMA. If you're watching the podcast broadcast stream, you just saw Valdez take some chops from Will Kennedy, and there were some hard chops to dispute the age-old argument that wrestling is fake. These are real bumps. These are real hits, and we know the magic of wrestling by now. We're not fooling anybody, but every real wrestling fan knows what it takes to be in that ring and respects the performers in that ring for the amount of pain they put their bodies through, regardless of what the outcome is going to be. And Valdez just showed this by showing how manly he is by taking chops. And I would not change places with him. Those are some pretty hardcore chops you have there, Will.
Thank you.
So, so let's talk about the rundown on the card again real quick. We're talking about this Saturday, Misty Mountain Wrestling is happening at the VFW. Who's all on the lineup? What kind of matches can we expect?
I think I've got this card almost memorized. So let's see if I can go from the bottom up.
There we go.
We do got Eddie Atlas versus Twisted, the man who did have a mini little thing with Valdez here.
Okay.
We do have an intergender match of Gypsy Mac versus Dante King.
Okay.
We have a 6-man tag with Pop Chulo, Smiling Jack Wells, and John Belmont versus Cochino Suave, Drake Young, and Daniel Loya.
Nice.
That's gonna be exciting.
Man, I can't believe we got most of these memorized.
Oh, yeah.
From there, we got Ocean Avery versus hometown hero Roman Alexander.
Yeah.
And then we're going to move into the semi-main, which will be the foundation. That is myself and the Ego Trimmer Gabriel Alexander versus the Fat and the Furious Chubby Depp.
I love
and
that.
Ricky Reyes. Isn't that just, it's such a great name.
Yeah.
I was pitching to them Turbo Chub for a while, but they wouldn't go for it.
I can't move that fast, man.
And then, of course, we got our main event, which is the hardcore triple threat matchup with Ryan, Riven, Scott Sabbath, and Paradox.
I love it. How many seats are in attendance? Like, how many seats do you need to sell this thing out?
I think the capacity was sitting around 250, 300 people for the venue.
Perfect.
And we're doing pretty well on the pre-sales. So the pre-sales are $10. You can RSVP them on our Facebook page, Misty Mountain Wrestling.
Misty Mountain Wrestling is the Facebook page to RSVP on to get your tickets for $10. It's $15 at the door. If you're a veteran, you get $5 off. Only about 250 people in capacity. The energy and excitement in that room is going to be electric. So you don't want to miss it. Happening this Saturday. Guys, I appreciate you coming in, hyping this up. I can't wait to check out this show and many more shows. Stick around. We'll continue to play a game here on the podcast broadcast. I'm going to play a round of the Last Word Wrestling edition and to see who knows more about wrestling, Valdez or Will Kennedy. And then when we return, we will have your beef tips. So keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Beef Vegan Presents. Don't go away. There you go. See, you got some rhyme in there.
That was like some Streets of Rage 2 Sega Genesis background music.
I know. That's my lo-fi disco.
A good thing.
That brought back a lot of middle school memories for me.
Here's some music for you. I want to play a game. All right, this game is called The Last Word. Okay, The Last Word is like verbal hot potato. Okay, so what will happen is I put 30 seconds on the clock. I'm going to ask a question. There's multiple answers you can give to this question, and you're going to go back and forth. Whoever gives the last acceptable answer within 30 seconds will win the round. Best of 3 rounds wins the game. Are you guys ready?
I'm so ready. I love games.
Okay, good. So Valdez has a mic. Will has a mic. Good to go. Thank you, Powers.
Loser gets chopped.
MVP of this podcast
I'll
is
take it.
Powers. He's running around, making sure everyone's on camera, making sure the mic's in place. I appreciate it.
He's got a decent Macho Man.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He's got some voices down. I mean, the Macho Man Randy Powers makes an appearance on this show from time to time. All right, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. We'll start off with Will Kennedy on this one. Again, this is wrestling knowledge. So give me a name of a WWE champion, a former WWE champion. Go.
Drew McIntyre.
All right, Valdez.
Ultimate Warrior.
Randy Savage.
Yes.
The Hulkster brother.
Yep.
God, I gotta go with Hulk. All right. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
If you smell.
All right, The Rock.
All right. John Cena.
Yep.
Oh, HBK.
Okay.
The phenomenal AJ Styles.
Okay.
Vern Gagne.
Wow. Okay, Bruno.
Well, that was the
Sammartino.
end. That was the end of the round. Vern Gagne, WWE champion. Can you double check that?
No.
I don't think WWE
I don't think so either.
He
Ever. Yeah.
was champion of his own promotion.
Right.
A whole lot.
All right. Well, shit. That means that Valdez lost that round. First round goes to Will Kennedy. All right. So in the honor, this next round is going to start off with Valdez. All right. In the honor of this show being in a VFW hall, essentially like a bingo hall. Okay. Give me a name of a former ECW wrestler. Go.
Oh, man. New Jack.
Yep.
Balls Mahoney.
Oh, yeah.
Blue Meanie.
Blue Meanie.
Tommy Dreamer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Terry Funk.
Okay.
The Sandman.
Yeah.
Does it be any staff? Could it be Paul Heyman?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. then we'll say Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Come on, fatty. The Amish guy, what was it? Roadkill.
Roadkill, yes.
Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, there you go. 0 for 2. That means Will Kennedy is our winner in the last word. Congratulations, Will. You know you're wrestling for sure. And Valdez, man, what the hell? You're dropping balls left and right.
Sorry, man.
It's all right. All right. If you missed F My Life from this morning, we actually got a very interesting call. And it was not necessarily an F My Life. And she might have been on drugs. Yeah, when I say might, she definitely was on drugs.
Like, Mom, did you call?
Yeah, it went a little something like this. Our beef tip is coming up next, so keep it right here on the podcast broadcast.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward.
It is awkward. Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600 KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Rockwood 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Time for another round of your F My Life. These are emails sent to me at beefvegan@kfma.com. Subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can give me a call right now. 600 KFMA. That's 600-5362. Powers, you ready to weigh in on these FMLs?
Indeed.
Excellent. All right. This first one sent to me by Tanisha. She said, yesterday, I went to the blood bank to donate plasma. All right, good for you, Tanisha.
Mm-hmm.
All went well until the machine went to return my red blood cells. It turns out the nurse sliced my vein and the blood built up in my tissues. I now have a massive swollen arm and bruising and look like a junkie. F My Life.
Yes. That's you never want to accidentally look like a junkie.
F My Life for the person drawing the blood too, because that's your job. And people make mistakes all the time in their jobs. Like I might accidentally press a button.
Yeah.
But it doesn't necessarily injure somebody and bruise them for days. So that must suck. A lot of pressure. All right. Next F My Life situation sent to me by Susan. She said, today I found out that my boyfriend of 3 years has spent a total of $2,000 on OnlyFans throughout our entire relationship.
Ooh,
damn.
That's a lot.
I thought everything was going good. I guess that's the red flag for me. Yeah, I think that is a red flag.
Sure. Big expensive one.
Yeah, does he know that porn is free on the internet?
Is it?
It is.
Oh my goodness. I didn't get the memo in 1996.
Seriously, if you're still paying for porn, that's so 2001, dude. Let's dial up. Let's go to the phones. Rock 1 2.1, who's this? Yo.
Oh, hello. Hey.
It's fake voice. All right.
KFMA.
Yes, it's KFMA. Who's this?
Oh my goodness. My name is Whitney Trigera Lobina. I love you guys. You've gotten us through so much. KFMA. But with everything you guys got on the radio right now, my life is beep. It's fucked, but you know what? It's rough. That's how I like it.
Okay.
And I know how to bounce back from it. So I'm so grateful. I just wanted to say, like, holy shit. But and I got through. Just thank you. You stay awesome and keep rocking on.
Oh, but do you have an F My Life? Is there an F My Life here, or are you just calling to say that you love me, which I appreciate. I love you too.
I'm calling. I thought I was calling KFMA.
Yeah, no.
I got the radio on right now.
No, I know, but we.
Oh my God!
I know. I know you didn't win nothing. You're supposed to call for an F My Life. That's the whole thing. Now you're giving me an F My Life situation. And hold on, I'll show you how this is done.
I know.
I'll show you how this is
You're
done.
wiser because you know that there's some people that don't know about cell phones. I don't have one.
Okay.
I'm like an old lady. Yeah, I'm only in my 30s, whatever. But I'm old school. I like to talk about it. And all I know is I am just loving life right now.
That's
happy hump day.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's hump day. Let me give an F My Life. So I answered the phone during my live segment asking for F My Lives, and my lovely listener here doesn't have an F My Life and just killed a couple minutes on air. So F My Life, Powers.
Yeah, why not? Because also you got to hit that jump because some people don't know how to talk properly on radio.
Oh yeah, I know you curse a little bit. So there's a couple mistakes you made on this first call, but that's okay. I don't blame you. I still love you, and I appreciate you listening.
Hey, you popped my cherry, so I'm sorry I wasn't perfect. This is amazing. So, Now I know.
Yeah.
No.
You're all good.
But fuck my life. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I'm going to
I gotta hit the
fuck
dump
my
again.
life with
I
the
gotta
ones
let
who
you
want
go.
to see
All
me
right.
face down, ass up, because that's how I like it.
Oh,
All
my
right, well,
I gotta
that's
go.
awesome.
I'm sorry.
All right,
That's over that.
All right,
Love life, love
I gotta
life.
let you go now. You're gonna get me fired, but I do appreciate it. That was super hot in a weird way.
Oh,
Man. Oh, all right.
are you collecting yourself?
I am collecting myself. I mean, I hit that dump so many times. It was like a telegram.
Yeah.
SOS. I'm sorry. What am I doing? Answer the phone. Freaky too.
Risky business.
Yeah. I know somebody's partying at 7:17 this morning. That's for damn sure.
Oh, yeah. Loving
Let's
life.
hit the reset. You're listening for the Black Keys to be caller number 10 to win tickets for them. That's coming up this hour. Oh, God. I got to go wash my mind out. So that happened earlier today. Yeah. And I was telling the guys on the Vine stream saying, unfortunately, that was the best offer I ever got on the radio. I've been on the radio for over 12 years, and that's the best. You can see me face down, ass up, because that's the way I like it. I'm like, you sound terrible, but it is still the best offer I've ever received. So thank you for that. Oh, my God. Nuts. I know.
Just insane.
Getting ready for a beef tip here. I mean, what do you say to that? I mean, I don't know.
I think you tell them to give the phone back to the Circle K employees.
Right.
To their
They
job.
want their phone back and the keys to the bathroom. And I was hitting my dump button. I was telling Powers off air like a telegram. I just kept hitting it like, you can't say that. Can't say that either. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Figure Presents the podcast broadcast. I was just Cracker with Low, still hanging out with our guests, Will Kennedy and Valdez, a Misty Mountain Wrestling. That show, again, is happening this Saturday night at the VFW on Speedway. You can get more information on that show at their Facebook page, Misty Mountain Wrestling. I encourage you all to check it out. It's going to be a good time. We're almost out of time. Want to remind you of a couple things before we get into a beef tip. Tomorrow morning, we're going to give away tickets for the Black Keys. It's at 8 o'clock on Thursday and Friday. But the only way you could enter to win these tickets is going to the Rock 102.1 Facebook page and entering our Karma contest. How do you do that? You simply tag a friend below the post. It's pinned to the top of the page. You'll see the poster of the Black Keys and the instructions on how to enter this contest. We'll be calling out names at 8 o'clock. You have to be listening to be able to win, and then you call in if you hear your name. Simple as that. So the Karma contest is running now until Friday, so enter that so you can get your Black Keys tickets before they go on sale this Friday. All right, it's time for your beef tip. You know Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
Boo.
Oh, Lonely Hearts Club. That's all right, buddy. I'll get you some chocolate. Every year, though, they mark up a bunch of stuff. So a new study found the Valentine's gifts that are best and worst for discounts, right? This time of year. So be careful you don't buy something that's marked up 300% just because it's February 14th. The best gifts with the discounts include hotels and jewelry. So keep in mind that. The worst discounts are gifts that include like dance lessons and massages. So don't get any of that crap. So my beef tip to you is look into a hotel stay, staycation. Let the kids stay at home with the babysitter and then get yourself some hotel sex. That's a good time, right? And you could get it discounted. Maybe you'll get that like 5-star hotel room for only $69. And maybe that price will be the blueprint of what you do later that night. I don't even know. It's your Valentine's Day. Make it special. Have fun.
Play the song. Play the hotel sex song too with it.
Oh no, it doesn't fit our format.
Down. Well, no,
Yeah.
I mean them.
Yeah. Them. So that's my beef tip to you. Get yourself a discounted hotel room and get crazy. You can film it too. It's fun.
You down for a discounted room?
Oh yes. Yeah. All right, Valdez, Will Kennedy, thank you guys so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Yes, we look forward to checking out your show this Saturday. Misty Mountain Wrestling on Facebook. Get all that info. Tomorrow morning, we'll be live with your opportunity to win tickets to the Black Keys and so much more. But till then, Riley's up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe. And as always, rock local. Later.
Hi, Vanessa.
When you wish upon a side of beef, you will come and end to all your grief. But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.